Yo, what's good? What's good? It's One Puck back with another video. It is June 8th today, 2025. I think it's Sunday. I'm just sitting in my car right now and I have to getting ready to go into my other second part-time job. I've been working a lot lately to stay busy and make some extra money. I'm sure you all know how it goes out there. It's like, it ain't easy, that's for sure. Unless you got hella paper, but that's probably unlikely for most of us. And that's the way it seems anyways. But yo, today or tonight, just really quick, I wanted to talk about sobriety, being sober. I've been sober now since March of 2024. So however many months that is, 15, 16 months, I don't know, something like that. I don't count the days, for a lot of people like in recovery or battling their addiction and living like sober, they count their days and shit. And I don't count my days. I never really kept track. Like I couldn't tell you what day in March that I quit drinking and smoking weed and shit, but I know that it was during March at some point. So, with people in recovery and all that shit, what I found is that, like when what happens with like psychologically is like you stop one addiction and then it turns out that you replace your addiction. So what I've noticed is that when people quit drinking or doing drugs, then their recovery becomes their new addiction and their new obsession, which is good. If I don't think being obsessed with anything is necessarily healthy, or having an addiction, but if it relates to your sobriety and that's what is keeping you sober, then yeah, I mean, that can't really be a bad thing unless but basically what I'm saying is, the thing about it is that for me, I don't count my days. I'm not likely to relapse because I've learned a lot, but I don't want I don't want my past to become my identity. I don't want to make that a part of my identity, like, oh, I'm a fucking alcoholic, or even though I'll admit it. I'll talk about it and shit with people. But I don't that's not, even though that was a part of my identity and part of who I was at one point in time in my life, I don't want to make that the focal point of my life and my identity as like someone who's like in recovery and being sober and shit. I still want to live my life and just be like a normal person. It already took over my life enough at one point, and I don't want it to continue to be all consuming of my identity and a part of like who I am. But anyway, so yeah, I've been sober since March 2024. Prior to that, like when I really think about it, it took me a lot to realize that when you're caught up in like active addiction, it's just like in the moment, you're caught up in it in the moment and day to day, and you don't really have time to like sit back and see the damage that it's doing. And I'm not in AA or NA or anything like that. I don't like I don't necessarily agree with their philosophies and everything. I don't know, just it's not for me. I feel like they half step. But that's for another video. And I'm not talking shit about them. God bless them. But if like I had to admit, like being sober, you have to admit to yourself like how fucked up you were. And when I sit back and think about like when I was in my active being a piece of shit, um like my drinking and my alcoholism, like it cost you everything. It took everything away from me. It literally took everything away from me. And you know, I can't really say it took everything, because I was obviously playing an active role in the choices I was making and everything. So I can't sit here and say like I was a victim, and I was choosing to do what I was doing at that time. And you know, it just goes to show like how fucked up you can get when you're caught up in doing shit like that. How destructive your choices can be. And you know, once you can take responsibility and be accountable and stop blaming others and you know, there's so many things that you can place blame on, and to not to be able to have to take responsibility for yourself. And that's the thing too, like I don't want this fucking victim mentality. I'm not a victim. All the choices that I make and all the choices we make are ours, and we have to own everything we do. And that's another thing that I've learned, is that when you're caught up in active addiction with whatever substance it is, it basically takes your power of choice away. And power is a powerful thing. But you know what I mean? Like, if you have power, you gotta use your power for good things and to build your life the way you want. But when your power is stripped from you, or you willingly give it away, it really fucks you up. And the opposite of power is weakness. And so I'm not weak, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to live my life and be hella fucking weak and victim and play victim while at the same time hurting others, you know what I mean? Because when you're in that active addiction and you're caught up in that shit, you're hurting yourself, you're hurting others, whether you know it or not. And so I'm so glad that I was able to get away from that, realize what I was doing, the damage I was causing to myself and the people I care about the most. I ended up getting hurt. And you know, I could take licks and I could take it from the world, you know. I'm not really worried about myself in terms of like getting hurt. Like, I'm a grown-ass man, I can take it. But when it comes to the people that I care about and the people that I love, and when I'm supposed to safeguard them and be a presence that backs them up and has their back, and all I end up doing is fucking everything up, I'm just really glad that I got to get away from that. And so yeah, I mean, it will take everything away from you. You'll make choices that will strip you of everything you have. I spent part of 2023 homeless, like with nothing, broke, no job, just fucking turned out, far away from home, from the people that I love, very lonely. And I just kept, I guess, to escape and, you know, not have to confront what myself basically, you know, I decided to make the choices that I made. And you know, another thing too, like I'm not sitting here advocating, but for people, like when I say like Jordan Peterson, so Jordan Peterson, and I'm not saying like whatever, dude. I know you can, like, you talk shit about me because I'm like, call me whatever the fuck you want. But I'm not simping for Jordan Peterson, even though he's got a lot of good shit to say at times. But he said, you know, there's like you're either contributing to what's good in the world or you're contributing to what's bad. And I feel like addicts, and when you're in active addiction, and people who sell drugs, use drugs, make alcohol, like, it's just creating bad karma. And I didn't want to be one of the people in this world who was contributing to making it a shittier place than it already is. We all know how fucked up the world is and can be. And I don't want to be responsible for making it a bad place. I don't want to be responsible for destroying the world anymore, and people, and society any more than it already is. So that's why my sobriety is important to me, because I feel like I've gotten stronger. I've gotten more focused on being a better person, and through me being a better person, I can affect the world, and through being a better people, we can affect the world in positive ways, in loving ways, and we might not be able to rebuild everything, but at least we're not fucking it up. And I think that's a good start, and that's something that we're all responsible for, and something that we're all obligated to do, is to make the world as good as we can, just for ourselves and the people we care about, and just the world in general. You know, like, if you have a sense of humanity about you, you're going to want to do what's best for everybody. So, and while you're in active addiction, I don't think you can do that. It turns you into a selfish fucking prick. And yeah, like, it takes your fucking soul away. So yeah, I mean, in alchemy, spiritual alchemy, I was telling this to my friend the other day, but in alchemy, they use alcohol to strip things of their essence. And so when you think about spiritual alchemy and alcohol, like, you're using it, and it strips you of your soul, in a spiritually alchemical sense. It strips you of your soul. So it takes it and I would prefer to have my soul intact. I'm not giving it away to anybody or anything for any fucking reason. My soul is only obligated to God, number one, and number two, my family. And my soul is, I use that to serve those things and anything else that's good in the world, for that matter. So I'm not selling it out for some fucking cheap liquor, or you know, like, I don't know. I'm just not fucking with it anymore. And you get to a point in life where you have to make a stand, dude. You got to draw a line in the sand, and you got to make your fucking stand, and you got to pick a side, and you got to stick with it. And that's what I'm doing. This is me making my stand in my life, for myself, and the world and general. And yeah, that's it. So I really appreciate my sobriety. I appreciate it's given me my life back. It's really given me my life back, and I want to use my life in positive ways. So basically, I just wanted to make this video to talk about that, and just say, you know, as always, if you see me, holla at me, let me know what's good, tell me what's good, say what's good, like, say what's up. But also, if you see this and you're, you know, someone in active addiction, you know, someone who, or you're in active addiction yourself, and you see the light coming through the fucking cracks and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see that light, and you want to change, and you want to free yourself. I'm with you, dude. I'm praying for you. I'm hoping the best for you. It's possible. I believe in you. I believe in everything good about you. I believe that you can overcome this, and that's my message, you know, and to everybody and to you if you see this. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to keep it real, dude. I'm trying to get shit off my chest. I'm trying to just share something with the world, you know, and yeah, that's it, man. But like I said, dude, take your power of choice back, and don't use it to keep that power intact, and use it for good. Be a fucking superhero. Be a fucking hero, dude. Don't play into the bullshit that the world is. Be smart, make good decisions. And yo, like I said, if you see me, fucking holler at me, dude. Let me know what's good, for real. I'm out here every fucking day, dude, till I'm not gonna be out here again. So say what's good, let me know, holler at me. And I guess I'll make another video, I don't know, at some point. Probably sooner than later, but it's almost time to go into work. So I'm glad I got to share this video, and yeah, you know, that's basically it. God bless, and members, stay up, and yeah, I believe. I'm a believer in all the good shit. So if you're the same way, I'll fuck with you. I'll fuck with it, for sure, for sure.